Let's start with a feeling I know you've had. You just found a new way to get organized. Maybe it's a new app or a fancy paper planner. You spend hours setting it up. You pick out the best colors. You make a perfect list of everything you need to do. You feel great. You think, this is it. This is the week I finally get everything done. But then, Monday morning comes. Your phone starts buzzing. A message pops up. Then another. Your calendar says you should be working on one big project, but your brain is already jumping around. You look at your perfect plan, and instead of feeling ready, you feel scared. Your chest feels tight. Your thoughts are flying everywhere. Even though no one is yelling at you, your brain feels like it's being rushed. It feels like you're running a race, but you don't know where the finish line is. If these get organized systems have ever made you feel worse, I want you to hear this. You didn't fail the system. The system just wasn't built for the way your brain works. Most people think that to focus, you need to be under pressure. They think you need a deadline or someone watching you to get things done. But for many of us, especially if your brain works a little differently, that is not true. Focus comes from feeling safe. And this is why working on your own time feels so much better than any productivity hack. For a long time, I thought I just needed to be better at math. I thought if I could just plan my 24 hours better, everything would be easy. But every new plan just gave me more rules, more things to remember, more tiny choices to make. Should I put this in the red folder or the blue folder? Did I check my email yet? Am I late for the meeting? Instead of my brain getting quiet, it got louder. What I didn't know back then is that most jobs and schools are built on sync work. That's a fancy way of saying everyone has to do the same thing at the exact same time. They expect you to think fast, answer fast, and work fast, all while people are watching. But many brains just don't work in a straight line like that. Think about a normal school or office day. If someone sends you a message at 10 o'clock, they usually expect an answer by 10:01. For many of us, this feels like being on high alert. It's like trying to do your homework while waiting for a giant balloon to pop. Even if the room is quiet, part of your brain is waiting for that bang. You're scanning for trouble. What if someone calls me? What if I miss a message? What if I'm too slow and they think I'm not working? That waiting uses up all the brain battery you need to actually do the work. It's like trying to drive a car with the emergency brake on. Working on your own time, or async work, turns that alarm off. When you work this way, no one is waiting for you right this second. No one is watching you type. No one is staring at you while you try to figure out what to do next. You are allowed to pause. And for a brain that needs extra time to think, that pause is everything. This is where most get organized tips get it wrong. They think you just need more discipline. But the real problem is that your brain has too many tabs open. Every rule a system gives you is like opening a new tab in your brain. Every choice you have to make uses up power. Working on your own time closes those tabs. You don't have to decide when to speak, you speak when you have the right words. You don't have to decide how fast to answer, you answer when you have the energy. You don't have to keep someone else's clock ticking in your head. That brain power comes back to you. This is also why AI tools are so helpful for brains like ours. AI is the perfect on your own time partner. And AI doesn't get bored if you take a long time to finish a thought. It doesn't get mad if you change your mind. It doesn't judge you if you need to ask the same question 3 times. You can think out loud. You can write something, delete it, and try again. There is no social penalty for taking your time. When you work on your own time, people stop caring about how fast you are. They start caring about how good your ideas are. You stop acting like you're busy. You stop trying to prove you're working by answering emails in 2 seconds. You stop racing against clocks that don't even matter. Your work gets better because your brain isn't scared all the time. It also stops the task switching problem. For many of us, changing from one task to another is the hardest thing we do. A quick question from a teammate doesn't just take a minute. It knocks our brain off the tracks. It can take an hour just to get back to where we were. Working on your own time lets you stay with one thing until it's actually finished. That's why so many of us do our best work late at night or very early in the morning. It's not because the sun is down, it's because no one is asking us for things right now. Async work lets you have that midnight quiet all day long. Once you feel that kind of calm, you realize something important. You weren't lazy. You were just being interrupted too much. Most systems try to make you do more work without fixing the stress in your head. Working on your own time fixes the stress first. And when the stress is gone, the work gets done naturally. Not because you pushed harder, but because you stopped fighting your own brain. A lot of people get burned out because they think being a good worker means being always available. But you can be a great worker without being on your phone all day. You can be someone people trust without answering every text in a minute. You can do amazing things without acting like everything is an emergency. If those productivity systems always felt like they were made for someone else, you're right. They were. But you weren't failing. The system was just too loud for your brain. Working on your own time works because it respects how you actually think in big bursts, with lots of quiet time in between. If your brain doesn't fit the system, subscribe. I'll show you how AI can adapt to you. Keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next one.